Empire of Shadows, Act 4, Ashes and Reflection. The city never slept. Neon signs buzzed faintly through the grimy window of the small bar where Diego now spent most nights. His once crisp suits were now faded, the silk ties loosened and stained with sweat and old liquor. His hair, once slicked back perfectly, hung in unkempt waves around his tired eyes. He sat alone at a corner table, nursing a glass of cheap whiskey. The amber liquid burned a familiar path down his throat, but the pain inside was far deeper. Across the room, a young man in a sharply cut suit leaned over a poker table, chips stacked high, eyes sharp with hunger and ambition. Diego saw himself reflected in that hunger, years ago, full of fire and dreams, unbroken and reckless. A shadow approached his table. Raphael, older, lines carved deep by regret and hard living, his expensive suit hanging loose on a thinner frame. Diego barely looked up. "Diego," Raphael said quietly, "you've been here every night for weeks. You need to get out of this." Diego scoffed. "Where would I go? This city swallowed me whole, took everything. Isabella, my empire, my pride." Raphael pulled out a chair sitting opposite him. "You still have me. Maybe that's a start." Diego laughed, a hollow, bitter sound. You? You gambled her away. You lost everything, Rafa." "I lost Isabella," Raphael said, voice cracking. "But I never stopped trying to save you." The words hung between them like smoke. Diego stared into his glass, watching the ice melt slowly. "I was a king once. Kings fall," Raphael said softly, "but sometimes they rise again." Diego closed his eyes, memories crashing in. Flashback, the beginning. The smell of sweat and gunpowder, the adrenaline-fueled rush of their first big deal, the stolen suits, the whispered promises to each other under streetlights. Raphael's laugh, young and loud, echoing through the alleyways. Isabella's warm smile at their first meeting, the way her eyes sparkled with both fear and fascination. Back to the bar. Diego opened his eyes, gaze fixed on the window where the city lights flickered like distant stars. "Isabella," he whispered, "she deserved better than me, better than this." Raphael nodded. "We all did." A silence settled, heavy with unspoken pain. Suddenly the bar door opened. Victor Santos stepped in, impeccably dressed in his signature black suit and blood-red tie. His smile was cold, razor-sharp. He scanned the room and found Diego. "Still playing the broken king, Morales?" Victor's voice dripped with mockery as he approached. Diego's jaw tightened, but he said nothing. Victor leaned in, voice low.
"No.
"You lost everything chasing a dream that was never yours." Diego finally met his gaze. "And
Chief,
you, what do you want?" Victor chuckled. "To remind you, empires fall, but legends are never forgotten." With that, Victor turned and left as quietly as he had come. Diego watched him go, something stirring inside, an ember of defiance.